Right. Hey guys, we're back. We're back. You see, we're back. I said it would be back. And we are mad. We are back. Oh, we are back. Alright. Woo, 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 woo.
We were all nervous before the Super Bowl. Who wouldn't have been, right? But I looked at the players around me and remembered everything we'd done to make this a reality.
Me kicking their asses? Ding dong? We are all winners, but when the final whistle is blown,
and with that,
one person will have
headed for the tunnel.
Shall we head for the tunnel? Oh yeah, oh yeah. Let's begin. I maxed out my speed. Stop.
Tonight,
Super Bowl.
It's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl 56.
56. Buffalo Browns. Cleveland Indians versus the New York Giants. Are you gonna be like everyone else? Or are you gonna fumble 1,000 times? Get me the win.
It's the Cleveland Browns.
We will all find
taking
out.
on the New York Giants.
Okay, the New York Giants are back in the football.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cleveland Browns taking on the NFC champions, the New York Giants.
Alright. Oh, is this where we pick heads and tails? So I can't skip this. Right? This is where it matters. Right.
It's finally time for football as we're underway in Super Bowl 56. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
They're on the 25-yard line.
Pay attention.
Screen action.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Rolling to his left. He's going to take off with it. He takes his feet before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
I want to see.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the final tally, as told by Next Gen Stats, he hit 21.5 miles per hour. Whoa. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
First
taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Down at the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
a 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, Jones looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it's 3rd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Here's Jones on 3rd down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield. This might be a roughing call.
Damn it.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
After the penalty, Barkley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Browns.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Back at the 31-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones.
Interception.
Has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because the offense scored to go up 7-zip. You would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 28 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Eluding the pressure. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And fights through one man. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. From the gun, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Now Saquon Barkley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And his pass incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and now it's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he can't come back with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down. Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked
and the
up by
touchdown.
MJ Stewart.
And the touchdown. And the touchdown. And the touchdown.
What a moment for him. A pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall him on. What a play here. Another pick 6 in the Super Bowl. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him.
How about you do nothing?
Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him in football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball while he's having that kind of game.
And might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
From the gun, Jones looking for Shepard deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Oh, stop him, stop him, stop him.
Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard, 74 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receiver. And then fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Browns drive about to get started. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown.
Just one by one.
73 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. gets it through. It's 28-7. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Let's see what they decide to do.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
From the gun, Jones. Oh, Jones
Interception.
has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game.
It's caught at the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns
Get
touchdown.
out of here. Get out.
Odell Beckham.
God, you
His 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Lining up for the point after.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
The Giants go. Oh.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Standing by tackle. See how they attack him here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
This size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Two minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl.
Giants, just go home. Just go home.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones, and he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Sione Takitaki. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. That's to his running back, complete. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble and gets him a first down.
Now those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper. As the first half is winding down, as his guys continue to pour it on.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Lutz will look to add the extra point.
This would be a movie.
And the route is on here in this first half. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
40-yard line.
Jones now. A final shot before break. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off here the 32. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
Doesn't matter. It's halftime.
Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the post game. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. And he will be brought down as time is now
anyway, it was an
on this first half of action. So these 2 teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Thus far, this Super Bowl has looked less like a contest and more like a coronation. And to call the second half, let's get it right back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
For the king. For the king, I say.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Again, it's Barkley. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Williams on the coverage.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone. The Browns drive about to get started. They were able to get back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
To get a little more cushion. Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And this offense continues to pour it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Sione Takitaki, his 2nd sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. This is fielded at the 27. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 30 yards there. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
This throw caught left side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense is trying to really stop him.
And that's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. Odell Beckham with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And this offense is running away with this one. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just 1 shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even under 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Fielded at the 20. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. They'll try and run it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Great start to the 2nd quarter. Better than 30 yards. Not only another 1st down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college. But I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's going to be caught. And that's a touchdown. But hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
What?
A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
Still second down.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that'll be incomplete. A pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's fourth. And Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance going for it on fourth. He finds Beckham complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
At the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and
they come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Being chased, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Browns are pouring it on. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the fourth quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory, as they have been outplayed tonight. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And now it's second down.
It's now second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again. Jones.
Stop him.
Finds his tight end Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there. First down.
This game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run. A first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
The intended target, Saquon Barkley, but it'll be second down. To throw again, Jones. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
First and 10.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. On first down. He'll drop to throw. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
I want to challenge that. Really?
Hey! First and goal at the 1-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. It's their quarterback with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. They had the short field and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
You would be crying. We would
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
We would be crying. Every barn
taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Steelers would
at their own 25-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. M.J. Stewart, mainly known for his pass coverage. This time a sack. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Throwing Jones. And that will be incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll take a shot here for who? And got his man complete. And come across midfield down to the 45. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Going deep here for Landry. That's going to be caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
not winning.
Is going to be covered up by the Giants.
Onside kick recovered by the Giants.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And how about this? The dog pound gets the crown. The Cleveland Browns are the Super Bowl champs. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
Look at that. Look how smooth that was.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
This is way overdue. Way overdue. Way overdue.
And with that, the Dream Team stepped off the field and into football legend. What means more to your legacy?
It was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be a part of that group. I'm grateful we were able to cap it off with the Super Bowl title.
And that was crazy. Whoa, Baker Mayfield's not on the Browns no more. Holy shit. Wow, I can't believe I won. I will see you the next time. I cannot believe I just won the Super Bowl. Well, I can't wait to see you next time. This has been your Mad Boy Hurley 27 saying, It means good boy.